So Agatha All Along is coming up, and we'll have to be following that for you guys. And we'll be giving our reactions to each episode as it airs. This is just a little advance in anticipation. Yes. Are you looking forward, Tom?
No, not at all. I don't even know why this show was made. She was horrible. WandaVision. I don't like the actress. She's super annoying. She doesn't give me witch vibes. She just gives me annoying Karen vibes. And this show has to be like super, because I am not down with her and her annoying stuff. Because if she was, and even in WandaVision, she didn't seem to be like, if she's this witch that's trying to manipulate things, then why isn't she should have been better at it? She seemed kind of like a comical farce, like, oh my, you know. I didn't get that she was menacing or anything.
That was the persona that she took on to be a part of the TV land that Wanda had created. She was the nosy neighbor, and that was just a front she was putting up. So no, I didn't have a problem with that. Especially as it developed and you found out more and more about what was really going on. She was kind of manipulating things.
Yeah, but even when she got trapped within her glyphs, so it was her power. I mean, like, it's like a James Bond villain. Oh, I'm going to explain to you how to get out of it, but look at, I'm in charge. And that's exactly what she did with...
Well, yeah, she did give Wanda the means to defeat her, which was inadvertent.
I'm just not. It's just.
It was. You could call it contrived or whatever, but it was.
Oh my God, contrived is such a nice way of putting it.
You know, it was a legit strategy on Wanda's part to.
Well, yeah.
To cast the runes, and
then further, that makes Wanda even more of a bitch in Multiverse of Madness. Like, because she's been manipulated by a person. Why would she want to be such an awful person to other people?
Turn around and start manipulating others, yeah. Plus, all of the manipulation that she had done to the residents of Westview, yes. And she didn't have any, like, guilt or remorse over that.
Yeah.
You know, it just...
Yeah.
It just seemed to me that it would have impacted her a little bit more than it did, that she was responsible for all that, and we've already done
that, but still
touched on that. But yeah,
I don't think we did. I think we just complained about other things.
Yeah, well, we can get back to it, because we're talking about this Agatha series now, and
I'm not looking forward to it at all. I don't see the point. Is there a big bad that she's got to fight? Does she got to put on her lady cock and go for it, or what's going on? It doesn't, like, what's the point? Because it's Halloween?
Well, we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, it is specifically,
no, but what I'm saying is,
a Halloween season type show, witchcraft and magic and all the business. We'll see how it plays out.
But what I'm saying is like, you there's no, in the trailer, there isn't like anything like, oh, you know, this big bad, or
I don't know,
Brother Voodoo, or something going on, something that's interesting.
Nothing that we can see in the trailers that
would at least compel you to want to watch. Like, oh, well, I don't like this, but maybe it'll maybe it'll be good.
Yeah, because there's got to be a conflict for there to be drama. That's
the point.
That it is. I mean, if there's no conflict, there's no drama. So what's the conflict? And we'll find out, I guess. But the cast looks interesting.
No.
And it just seems to me that the general, you're an exception, audience response to Agatha in WandaVision was positive.
Really?
Enough that they wanted to spin her off into her own show. And
or do you think it was because of the infection at Disney of DEI and, you know,
it could be some of that too.
Yeah.
But
and BlackRock.
But still, I think the overall response to the WandaVision series overall was enough for them to want to spin it off And spin-offs are, you never know if they're going to be anything decent or not. You know, historically, a lot of spin-offs are garbage.
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, Mork and Mindy's an exception. And Laverne and Shirley was an exception. But, you know, the Agatha All Along little minute and a half, 90-second little theme song charted on Spotify the next day. It was something like 200,000 downloads overnight. It was a huge hit, which I think was another incentive for them to spin off this character into her own series. So,
there's no accounting for
and that's why they were calling it Agatha All Along, because that's what that song was called. So, I mean, really, I'm not shitting you, man. There's like 200,000 downloads of that song. It charted.
Are there that many Karens in the world?
Oh, it's a cool, catchy tune. It had that Munsters vibe. Doom, 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 doom.
Well, I didn't like the Munsters theme either. Yeah.
In the
or the Addams Family.
Well,
so you know,
I dug all the theme songs in the WandaVision series, and the same songwriting team wrote all of them. So,
well, I guess I'm a bad person.
That particular tune really did suit that moment in the series and was catchy. And no shit, man, 200,000 downloads overnight.
There is no accounting for taste. Okay.
No, there's no accounting for taste, really. And because Agatha in the comics is an old crone. She looks like she's like 90, and she's not.
And she was more interested in
this vivacious, nosy neighbor, like they.
Yeah, and she's more interested in Franklin Richards for some reason. Right? Yeah.
But she was instrumental in the birth of the twins in the comic as well.
Yeah.
You know, between the Vision and the Scarlet Witch and Agatha doing some mumbo jumbo magic on them.
Wasn't she a construct for?
She
was, as for the devil.
She was a catalyst for the conception of Wicked and Speed.
Oh,
the twins.
No. The original ones, like from like in the way back
in the comics. Yes.
Yeah, not the new comics that are garbage. Okay.
No, the Vision and Scarlet Witch's kids in one of their miniseries. Yeah. Agatha was big into it and was a catalyst for the conception of the twins.
You do need to read Avengers Forever, because it sheds a lot of different light on things.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, how else would the Vision and Scarlet Witch have a couple of kids? You know, without some kind of mystical intervention like that. Somebody's...
Well, you put on some Tony Bennett and get her drunk, and there you go, right?
But he's a synthezoid.
That doesn't mean...
He can't reproduce like that.
Wow, you were so racist.
Oh, stop it. Stop.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, he might have the equipment, but it's not his.
It doesn't do anything.
Enough said about that.
Wow. All right. Like, share, and subscribe.
Blanks is what he would be doing.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's a mathematical equation, which is all DNA is anyway.
Well, then Reed Richards would have been involved in it. No. Agatha was involved in it.
Well, that's because she's a construct for, what's his name, the devil.
But, I mean, in the series, it was played consistent that she goes all the way back to the Salem days. That's how old she really is in the comics and all that business. Yeah. And we're gonna suffer through it for you guys.
So you don't have to. Like, share, subscribe, and give us a comment.